Let's go, let's go, let's go on this Tuesday. Hey, everybody. Shout out to all my followers, my subscribers, those who are just listening for the first time, just watching for the first time. Thank you for joining this live edition, Anvil Music and Media. My name is Brett with Anvil Music and Media, and I'm so excited to be before you today on this Tuesday. Wow. Just an exciting week. Man, I'm just excited to be here, excited to be alive. Hopefully, I won't fumble over my words. Gotta make sure I get my diction right, right? But thank you all again for being here. For those of you that may be watching for the first time, hello. I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Brett with Anvil Music and Media. We turn research into results that matter. Just excited to be here today. It's gonna be a good live. It's gonna be a good one. Uh, yeah, we've had a great weekend. I want you guys to let me know as you're coming in, as you're watching. Let me know where you are watching from, and I'm sort of excited. Today we'll probably get into maybe some housekeeping things in regards to, everybody has a computer, and everybody, of course, has programs and files that they save, programs that they use, software that they sort of they're in every day. And we need to have a basically have make sure that we have our files saved in the right places. So we're just going to get into that today. We're going to talk. Please let me know in the chat where you're watching from. Love to get to meet you. Come say hi. um, Appreciate all of you guys for joining. Those who are joining for the first time, let me know, introduce yourself. um, and Yeah, we're just going to get right into the video. Any questions that you guys have? We're sort of hanging out today. Um, and yeah, it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a great day on the live. uh let's see, we've got somebody is asking, Murty. No, I do not know what that is. What is that? um Murty, where are you watching from? Let me know where you're watching from. Are you from India? I'm curious. Other Everybody else, let me know where you are watching from in the chat. um Appreciate you guys for joining. We're just hanging out, talking, uh and yeah, we're just gonna sort of hang out here. I like to really the community that we've sort of come up with. And we're here every Tuesday and every Friday. For those of you guys that are just watching for the first time, I'm sure we got some first time watch people who are watching, who are coming on. My name is Brett. I want to introduce myself. I have a tech channel. I mainly do Apple reviews, um, tech reviews, all those sorts, like Windows reviews, all of that. Um, Pasta says hi. Hey, how's it going? Yeah. So is Takla? Am I saying that right? Takla, is that the word of the day, guys? You guys are scaring me because I don't even know what that means. Raja, um, Raj, let me know where you are watching from. Pasa, hey, how's it going? Let me know where you guys are watching from. I appreciate all of the support from my India family. You guys always show up for me. When you get a chance, like and subscribe to the video. Let me know where you are watching from. I'll tell her my name is Dimitri. I'm from Russia. Hello, Russia. Hey, how's it going? Good to see you. Thank you so much. Dimitri, let me know what does your name stand for? It says Otello Onita. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but something we do here in the show is we call it name drop, and I just literally made that up. But I want you to explain to me what your name means. Let me know. Target practice. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? All vibes. How's it going? Yeah, you guys let me know where you're watching from. Like I said, this is a community where we sort of chat and talks. I've been called laid back and sort of chill, so we just sort of talk it up. I like to give some sort of some updates tech wise, but really this live is just for you guys to come in. We can talk about almost anything. Anything is pretty much in bounds for the most part, right? You just have to be sort of respectful to those who are watching. Where are you guys watching from? Let me know. Let me know. Appreciate you guys again. Um, People who are watching from India, from Russia. Let me know in the chat where you are watching this live from. And if you're watching for the first time, I'm Brett with Anvil Music and Media. Like I said earlier, I started this channel probably about 2 or 3 years ago. Recently started doing lives maybe about 4 or 5 months ago. We've been doing lives every Tuesday and every Friday. So please feel free to reach it to subscribe to the channel first of all, and come hang out. Come hang out with me, and yeah, you guys let me know where you are watching from. Um, it's all good. We can sit here and talk, and yeah, it's all good. So I mean, I was talking earlier when it comes to saving, and I'm not sure if I want to go into that just yet. Maybe we can talk about some Apple news. I normally give my Apple report. Um, if you guys don't know, every week I do release a video on Wednesday and Friday. It's a video basically that I'm basically been talking about all things tech, like literally. Um, Apple being in the midst of it, so I sort of like make sure that I'm like um, make sure I'm reporting the Apple news because that's really kind of what brought me to YouTube and brought me to this channel to sort of I want it to be to add value to the space, right? Raj says I'm from India. Thanks, thanks. Yanga, what's up? What's going on? How's it going? Yanga, where are you watching from? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. And as you guys are coming in, so the first bit of news is there's a reported Apple is planning a product renaissance, and this product renaissance is going to be planned for 2027. So if you guys are familiar with the word renaissance, basically renaissance is sort of like a rebirth. It's like one big party, right? Like, so it sounds like to me there are going to be some products that they're trying to release, and they're gonna try to restir or stir the pot up for technology. So uh, Apple Renaissance coming in 2027. I'm gonna explain that in a little bit. Let's see. Ali Vlogs says hello. Hey, Ali Vlogs, how's it going? Let me know where you are watching from. Yanga says I was just scrolling live shorts, then I found. Yeah. That's usually how people find me. But I'm glad you like interacted and said hi because that's what we do. We meet and greet in the chat. Appreciate you for joining. If you get a chance, check out the video. I know shorts is kind of a thing, and I guess that's what YouTube does. Like they have the live videos posting along with the shorts. So I appreciate you for joining. Like thanks so much. Oh yeah, you guys are coming out in the chat, and so yeah, that's sort of cool that you were able to find me through the shorts. Julio says, let's see, what do I do for a living? Yeah, so currently, good question. I like to ask you the same thing, but currently, I do have a full-time job. I'm a design tech in engineering, and as well as I'm a content creator by night or by day. So by day and night, pretty much, because that's what we're doing here. So I also do content creation. I dabble in a little bit of music production. I do editing, software, whole bunch of little things that I do. So great question. Great question. Julio, let me know where you're watching from since you asked the question. Where are you watching from? Yanga is asking, what is this live stream about? Yeah, this live stream is we're just hanging out. Like normally I come on the live stream every Tuesday and every Friday. Good question. And we sort of hang out. I sort of like talk to you guys. Like I want to know what's on your mind. You guys can check me out on my channel, which has over like 500 and some videos, mainly tech stuff. I've done brand deals, I've done reviews for companies, um, from microphones to accessories. Most recently, I think I had an accessory that was a 3-in-1 charger. So this is it's sort of like a tech channel, but like we're just like sort of hanging out. Um, let's see. Um, Julio says I am from, and then you put the flag symbol. Let me know where that is because I'm not good with flags. Sorry, I apologize, but let me know. Just type in the country. Julio says, "What industry do I work for?" So I'm in like the creative. This is the creative economy, creator economy, called YouTube. I also I'm in the sort of construction industry. So good question. Younger says I'm an engineer too. Cool. What type of engineer are you? Julio's from the Philippines. Thank you so much from the Philippines. I appreciate you guys for joining. Thanks for the comment, Julio. Awesome. What time is it there, by the way? What time is it in the Philippines? We say hello, and I live in the U.S. on the East Coast of the United States. Senjoy says hello. Hey, Senjoy. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Thank you for joining the chat. You guys keep the comments in. Let me know where you are watching from. Not Reacher is saying hello. Hey, or you said hi. Hey, how's it going, Not Reacher? Not Reacher, give me a let me know where are you what is that, what does your name stand for? I'm curious. How did you get that name, Not Reacher? Yanga says I'm environmental engineer. Oh, okay, cool. Environment. Nice. So Senor Yanga says I'm an environmental engineer. Awesome. How's that going for you? Let me know. And how long have you been an environmental engineer? I've sort of been doing my work for about 19, 20 years. So that's pretty much what I do. Julio says it's 7 p.m. right now in the Philippines. Awesome. That's prime time. Cool. Let's see who else. Senor says Morocco. How's it going from Morocco? Thanks for joining. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate you guys. Not Rachel. Hey, Arshnu, how's it going? It's been a while since I haven't seen you in a while, man. I almost didn't recognize the name. Arshnu, how you been? I haven't seen you in a couple weeks. Arshnu has been on the live for quite a couple times, few times. So I'm glad to see you back. Thanks so much. So cool. Julio says my brother lives in LA. He's a Navy, so he's in the Navy. Okay, sweet. Is he your older brother? I'm assuming he's your older brother. Maybe not younger brother if he's in the Navy. But yeah, LA is sort of a cool place. LA is West Coast. I'm on the East Coast, opposite of LA. Okay, got you. My name is not Senor. I am Mohammed. Okay, thanks for clearing that up, Senor. Where'd you get your name from? Because it is your YouTube name, so it's your @ name. So let me know, how did you get that? But nice to have you, Mohammed. Thanks for joining this live today. I'm excited about that. You guys see my studio in the background. You guys asked what I do. I'm pretty much probably about to get started in some work today. So that's this is my space, my area. Let's see, who else do we got? Yanga says I graduated from college and it's my first year as an environment. Oh wow. Okay, so your first year. Well, awesome. I hope it's going good for you. I hope that's most likely what you studied. Obviously, if you were able to get sort of the occupation in the field that you study. So I'm excited about that. I I do work with some in environmental engineers. We do. I have like plans in my office and stuff, and so well, it's not plans anymore. Nobody prints out plans, but plans on my computer, plans that I sort of look at um of the area and the environment. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Arshnu says I'm good. I couldn't come here and talk because of oh man the war. Oh wow. Okay. So why, are you able to talk now, or did they just block you from coming on YouTube? Man, that's unfortunate. I'm sorry. War is not a cool thing. Like I'm not. I mean, I wish they would figure out something, but I don't know. Hey, who am I? You know, prayers out to you guys for the war that's going on. That would stop soon, right? Younger says, "Am I into music?" Of course I am. Look what I have. Look what I have in the background. And it's not on, but this is my keyboard. I have equipment. I have my computers, dual screens. I am in my studio, so literally, that is what I do, or part of what I do, right? So yes, I do. Younger, what type of music are you in? Um, yeah. Senor Muhammad says, I would ask. I want to ask if you have an old laptop. You don't want it. Give it to you, please. Give it to me, please. And about my name, it's just a nickname. My mind, my mind told me to write it. Okay. Muhammad, I do have old laptops, or I do have a old laptop. I don't know how I could get it to you, but yeah. What type of laptop are you looking for? That's kind of funny. Uh, you said your mind told you to write it, so mm, you just pretty much made it up. I got you. VS Brothers. Hi, my name is Vivian. Hello, Vivian. How are you? Thank you for joining the chat. Thank you for watching. Like, you guys are showing up in the chat, man. How are you guys watching? How are you finding this channel? I'm sort of curious. Like YouTube's sort of weird. Like I know you don't know who I am. I'm sort of talking to you, but like, how. And this is a community, by the way. So welcome. If you guys like to join the channel, um, if you like sort of chatting, that's what we do. That's what I'm here for. And we're sort of just hanging out on this Tuesday. It's gonna be a man. Listen, it's gonna be a great week. I've got some news that I want to share, and I may not get to it because we're sort of engaging you guys in the chat. So let's see what else we got here. But yeah, that was funny, Mohammed. That's hilarious. Vivian, where are you watching from? Let me know. Let me know where you're watching from. We sort of have a few things going on in but yeah, I'm excited to talk to you guys today. I'm excited to sort of be here. Younger says I'm into jazz music. How about me? I'm in the jazz as well. In fact, I have. That's so funny. I've been working on for the past 3 to 4 years a solo jazz piano project um, that I've been working on. I got about 5 or 6 songs. If you Yanga, what you can do is go to my Instagram. It's Anvil Group, at Anvil Group is my handle. I think it's like maybe the most recent or second to recent video that I posted. Go check out my piano solo jazz. I played some of it, or I played some of it for my audience. So you'll know that like I'm actually literally factually in the jazz. I'm not just saying that just because you're what else we got? Muhammad says, searching for a laptop to study and also don't have the money to buy it. Just study and not working, nothing else. I swear to God. Okay, sweet. Yeah. No, that's so cool. That's cool. Well, hopefully when you get when you're able to get some money, man, just grab the you can be able to grab a laptop. I mean, it's laptops are relatively expensive. You didn't tell me what you didn't tell me what type of laptop you're looking for. Let me know what type of laptop you are looking for in the chat. So, all right, let's get in the news, and I'm going to address the comments as they come. Let me know where you guys are watching from if you're just watching for the first time. So, looks like Apple has a number of exciting products in the pipeline for 2027. So I like to research. There's a website called 9 to 5 Mac. If I can get my wording correctly, I'm gonna give sort of information and rumors of sort of tech happenings, mainly Apple stuff. So it looks like in a few months to a year, they're going to be all new iPhones. The foldable iPhone is going to be finally released. I don't know who's excited about that. Any iPhone users today? Any Apple? Anybody have any Apple products that you guys use? Let's see. Senor says a HP Elite book or something like. Okay, yeah. The Elite book. Oh, you don't like MacBook? Okay, I got you. We're gonna try to change that. If you don't like MacBook, we're gonna work that thing out, man. We try to change your mind. The HP Elite book is a solid laptop. It's more on the high end. It's for like business, I believe. I literally was gonna do a review on the Elite book. I think it's pretty popular, but it is kind of pricey. I think they probably range like $1,300 to $1,500. So you may as well get a MacBook, literally. So Senor says, or Muhammad, I'm sorry. I wanted to ask you about the Elite book. What are you gonna use your Elite book for once you get it? I've got reviews on the HP Envy laptop or the 3-in-1. So you can check that out. Kanish says hi. Hello. Hey Kanish, how's it going? Hope I said that right. Let me know where you are watching this video from. Trying to see how you guys sort of got in here. And guys, feel free to like this video, subscribe to the channel. I'm here every Tuesday and every Friday. Ashnu says, I brought the Mac Mini M4 for editing stuff. It's so compact for the power it's holding. Ashnu, what did you buy that based off of, like, I know we had been talking about, I had been bragging about it, the M4 Mac Mini. For those of you that don't know what Ashnu was talking about, basically maybe a couple months ago, I was like raving about the M4 Mac Mini, which is a Mac. It's a Mac, but it's probably this big, right? Probably this big, maybe not that thin, because this is an external hard drive. But the Mac Mini M4 is a powerful computer. Like, it rivals, in my opinion, it rivals the Mac Studio that I was looking for at one point in time. So congratulations on purchasing that M4. So I guess Arsenal, you already had like your keyboard and accessories and everything, which that's sort of cool. What sort of stuff are you doing on the Mac Mini? After all, this is the Apple channel. That's what we talk about for the most part. Let's see. Muhammad says, you know, the MacBook is very expensive. About the laptop, I want it to program, to develop website, and also software. Okay, yeah, you're trying to develop. I mean, well, yeah, well, that's what I'm saying, Muhammad. Like, the Elite book is probably like right around the same price, like, as the MacBook. So, I don't know as much about the Elite book or the Windows products, but yeah, I mean, they're probably comparable. So yeah, but so anyway, let's get back into some of the news. So I talked about Apple's foldable phone. How many are sort of excited about that? Who here has an Apple phone? Do you guys own any Apple products? Um, I have more more Apple products than you can count, right? As many fingers as you have on your hand, I have Apple products. Um, but Apple's first foldable iPhone is supposed to be released soon. Let's see. Muhammad says MacBook is good in editing videos. If you search in the internet, you find many people or developers don't use the Mac, just AP, just HP or Lenovo, sometimes Dell and Asus. That's true. Yeah, most program, and that's what I found out even in work. Like a lot of businesses, I believe, like, and I'm gonna talk about that. I had a sort of discussion about Windows versus Mac. There's one of my videos. You can guys can go watch that. Like the discussion was like using a MacBook versus a Windows. Like why in the business world do businesses not sort of utilize MacBooks and why the transition's been so slow across the board. Because like I feel like literally Macs are used for all of your creative stuff, your designer stuff. If you're doing graphics, if you're some big movie producer and you're editing videos or some big movie editor, all of that stuff, any sort of production that you have going on, you're gonna most likely use Mac. But PCs are still relatively inexpensive for businesses, right? Businesses still use them. I've talked to IT guys before, and they're just like, I'm like one guy I talked to. He was in IT. He was like, he had just he had just been hired at a new job, and they had all Macs, and he was just like, I don't even know where to go because all I've used in my job career has been Windows and PCs, and it's just a different animal when you're sort of talking about making that transition. So we talked. I gave him some pointers to kind of start off because it's just a different system, right? It is a different system. Let's see what we got. But we're gonna get into that. That's cool. Um, Arshnu says I'm basically an architect. I design homes. I sometimes make video games and do editing for YouTube. Okay, Arshnu, great. I had to check out your channel, man, but because you always kind of come and support. I appreciate you for supporting, as well as everybody else who is on the chat. Those who are just coming in for the first time, if you're new, my name is Brett with Anvil Music and Media. We have a tech channel. I'm talking to people who are we got some engineers here, some developers, some programmers. Appreciate you guys for joining. Like, yeah, it's awesome community. Um, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you get a chance. But back to what I was saying, I'm gonna address more comments. I see the comments come in, I see them all. I'm gonna try to address every comment. So, um, let's see. But yeah, so Windows versus Mac, and talking to the IT person, you know, he was like basically he was trying to figure out like how to I don't know. He just wanted to make sure that with his new job that he was able to transition from Windows to PC. And I'm like, first of all, I'm curious, like, how did he got the job as an IT person? Did he not know that? Did he not know that they were using Macs? I mean, he knew that, right? He still took the job, but hey, whatever. Anyway, um, Resner says the only Apple product I have is from the from the grocery. Good one from the grocery. Okay, so you eat your apples. Got you. well, well, have have fun with that. Um, AI says, should I wait for the 17 Pro Max or just buy the 16 Pro Max at a heavy discount? If you want my opinion of which phone to get, you probably fine with the 16 Pro Max. Like the 17 Pro Max is not really much of a difference. I have a 15, right? And I probably won't get a phone for another year. Like I understand how we love to we love to purchase and we sort of get excited about new products coming out. Now, if you want to get the 17 Pro Max, but I'm going to tell you once that 17 Pro Max is out, I don't think it's out yet, but once it does get released, what's going to happen is um, you're gonna get the 16 Pro if you want that. You'll get it for, like you said, a super heavy discount. Just because, you know, it's with Apple is sort of like the latest and greatest. Like everything else move out the way if you're old. I just did a video. I recorded a video last night talking about how Macs literally um, the lifespan of an Apple computer is probably 10 to 12 years. And I may be exaggerating on some cases. Like there are exceptions to the rule. There are exceptions to this rule. But in generally, for the most part, Mac computers, as I have here, Mac computers, they last for a while. And most of the Macs that I'm using right now currently are from the last decade. 2017 Macs. I have 2015 Mac that I'm using. And it's fine. It's just fine. As long as it's upgradable, as long as you're able to upgrade to the latest software, you have security, all of that stuff. Now they do phase out, and I don't like that, but they do phase out certain years of Macs. So you have to kind of go online to figure that out. But they phase out um, certain years as Macs get older, and you don't have as much coverage um, on your Macs because you're not able to upload. You're not able to upload the latest OS software. Um, so yeah, so that's what it is. Senor or Mohammed says I started learning program and at 13 years old. Now you're 17 years old. It's really changed me 360. Cool, nice. So you enjoy programming. So you've been doing it for 4 years. Look at that math, boy. I'm smart. I'm smart today. 4 years. So yeah, great. What do you like the most about programming? Let me know, Mohammed. What do you like the most about programming? Um, oh, that's why you said you weren't working because you haven't reached eight, 18. I got you. I got you. So the legal age to literally the legal age to work for you guys for you in your country is 18. I didn't know that. Awesome, awesome. Arshnu says Apple Intelligence is way behind. Apple needs to step up their game. I think Apple should first go into AI and then invest into folding smartphones because Samsung doesn't make a lot of money from folding phones. Okay, yeah, good point. Good point. Um, and to that, I would say Apple Intelligence is yes so far behind. I don't even know where to sort of start with this conversation. The Apple Intelligence Siri was really supposed to be the was really supposed to lead the charge in the whole Apple Intelligence race, right? Siri came out what 10, 12 years ago, and Siri is just a joke, right? It's really a joke. I don't know. Maybe they need to just give up, right? Don't don't even worry about AI intelligence, but you can't, right? Because AI is everywhere. Like we all use it. I use ChatGPT like literally every day as sort of assistant. I'm sort of asking it questions and I'm sort of talking to it and getting information. And so, what is happening with AI and even Apple Intelligence? What's happening in the industry is now uh, the industry is growing by leaps and bounds. There are a lot of startup companies that are being funded by these billionaires to just take the technology forward. And what's happening is the AI technology is so far advanced, and it's advancing so much to the point where it's hard to become it's starting to become hard to sort of regulate the artificial intelligence. So I really think what's really happened, what's really because like let's just be honest, right? Apple, the company, is so innovative. Why is it so hard for them to why is it like hard for them to come out with a better program for AI or Apple Intelligence? Like the company is amazing. Well, I personally think it's the regulations. Like I think they've got something going on that they haven't been able to sort of. They've got some regulations, some issues that they can't get past. Because otherwise, like you have the money to pay for whoever you need to sort of come in and make the change, right? So yeah, that's a good idea. AI says Apple Intelligence would be fixed by iOS 19. I hope so. I mean, you're telling me something. iOS 19, when is that coming out? Later on this year or maybe next year? Um, there and I hope they will be fixed, but like, where's the where's the information on that, right? I'm not saying that you're wrong, but where's sort of they haven't really given us anything to sort of like hang our hats on about Apple Intelligence. Like it's there's no if you search on the internet, there's no sort of marketing. Like it's all iPhones. Just like somebody asked about the iPhone. It's all iPhones. It's all Apple accessories. It's like they're sort of fishing for not even fishing. They're just not they don't have they don't they're just behind. I don't even know what to say. Like I'm literally stuttering here on but let's see, you're crazy smart. How do I know all of this? Nah, I mean I do a lot of research, right? Do a lot of research, a lot of reading. There's a book I like to recommend to you guys. I don't have it here with me, but it's called The Inevitable. And it's 12 technology forces that are going to change the scope of the tech space for the years to come. The book is called The Inevitable. It's written by Kevin Kelly. It's a great book, great read, sort of a resource for me as well in talking in this space because um, the internet is where we live. It's where we're able to. It's sort of like a social economy, right? Where we share, we download, we copy, we remix, right? How many remixes we have out there? Like how many? And I'm not just talking about music. I'm talking about photos. I'm talking about videos. I'm talking about anything that can possibly be remixed. Books. People are like rewriting books, famous books, right? Because they get their hands on it through the internet, and they're sort of able to come up with this world of remixing, copying. We all know about copying. When you go on a website, it's probably a copy of a million other copies, right? And it's housed in the cloud, right? So, yeah, great book, great book, great book. Let's see. Integer YG. Let's see. My 16 Pro Max already at 95 battery health. Brought it in September. 100 to 99 took about 5 months. Oh man, that's good. That's some good information. I'm sure. Yeah, that took 5 months. That's actually not bad. Do you have it set in your settings to sort of like you can slow up the battery drainage on the phone? It says 95, 99 and 95 took 1 month, and I don't know what's going on. Maybe a faulty update. Okay, so yeah, the first month the health was like from 100 to 99, and the second one, and you're basically asking, I don't know what's going on. Maybe a faulty update. Charging charging cycle count to 255. Yeah, checking your settings. I don't know exactly how to do that, but I know you can slow down the cycle. Like you can conserve your battery so the cycles don't. I don't really. I mean, I use my phone and I don't even like. I just use it and it charges up. So my cycles are probably 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 zero. Um, but yeah, if you think that's a issue, I would you guys check out the Apple has an Apple community. You can go online and sort of I don't know the question. Um it could be a number of things. It could be the update. Sometimes the update corrects the cycles. Kind of sometimes when you get an update, there could be a bug or glitch. Um iOS sometimes they occasionally report the cycle count incorrectly due to the bug. Um it could be battery recalibration. I'm not sure. Apple's added a recalibration system, so you can check that. I don't know if your phone. Did you have a battery replacement? You probably didn't, because you would have said that. There could be a third-party error that's going on that's causing your batteries. But I would go to settings in your iPhone, go to settings, go to battery, and then go to battery health and charging. Or go to settings, privacy, security, analytics, and improvements, or analytics data, and see if you can extract the account manually, which I think you already did. So hopefully that helps. The battery capacity goes down exponentially. Sounds normal to me. Yeah, it's probably normal. Manyo, hey bro, love your videos. Thank you. I appreciate it. I hope you're subscribed. I appreciate your support. That means you're watching it. I would encourage everybody else to go and watch my videos that I have. That always irks me in the background when my Mac goes to sleep. Like, it's moving and moving in the background is kind of messing with me. Thanks, Manyo. Where are you watching from, Manyo? Where are you? What country or state do you live in? Please let me know. Arch News says, do you remember I told you about the guy who bought a 2K used PC? The same guy spent another 2K on buy another PC for his son. I don't remember. Tell me about that again. What ended up happening with that? Arch News. I feel like, yeah. Let me know what happened again in the comments. Arch News says Apple phones have battery issues. My mom's 13 Pro was showing health percentages 0. They took $13 to fix it. Not bad. $13 to fix it. That's not a bad deal. Hey guys, as you're watching, let me know where you're watching from. My name is Brett with Anvil, for those who are just watching for the first time. If you're tuning in, we're sort of a community. We're chatting and chilling today. I'm trying to get to most every comment that I can. I appreciate you guys for watching. We're growing, man. We're growing every week. We sort of have new first timers. Yeah, you guys in the chat, hit first time if you're here for the first time. Let me know. Just talk back to me. Please talk back to me. Let me know first time. If you're a first timer, type in first time in the chat so I can know and recognize you, and acknowledge that you're here. I can't acknowledge if you don't let me know that you're here. But type in first time in the chat if you're a first timer. Speaking of AI products, looks like Apple is planning some hardware categories that utilize some of its Apple Intelligence developments. We talked about that a little bit earlier. They're aiming to ship a product to compete with Meta's Ray-Ban glasses by 2027. It sounds like it's they're trying to come up with maybe either glasses, or they're going to come up with a chip that runs the something similar to the Apple Vision Pro. But it says they're working on an all new silicone set, or to set this product up to succeed. So they're glasses. Yeah, there are glasses. The Ray-Ban style glasses. If you guys aren't familiar, the Apple Vision Pro was released about 2 or 3 years ago. We didn't hear much about it because it didn't do good on sales. It pretty much flopped. The Vision Pro did, the goggles, and now so they're trying to scale back on these glasses. From what I hear, the glasses are not gonna. They're gonna sort of, their power source is gonna be whatever product or whatever computer you're using at the time, whether it's an iPhone, if you're using a MacBook or whatever iPad, you can sort of hook it up directly to that source. So the glasses will have cameras. Here we go. Speakers, microphones, allowing it to be aware of your environment. So that's the whole virtual space, right? You have the artificial reality space, and then you have the VR, AR versus VR. Then you have the virtual reality, the augmented. I said it wrong, not artificial. Well, it's still artificial, but it's augmented reality. Excuse me for saying that wrong. The augmented reality space is basically you have both the virtual world and you're aware of the reality around you. Virtual reality is you're fully immersed into the world that you're looking at through these glasses. Kind of cool, kind of cool. Let's see. So those cameras, speakers, microphones, yeah, it's gonna allow you to use things like the visual intelligence, Apple Intelligence. Hopefully, we can sort of see that happening. So that, yeah, look out for those glasses. Apple is also planning new AirPod models, new watch models, and I'm sure because Apple's ecosystem is such a closed environment, each product is able to you can sort of talk to the other product, and that's what I love about it. So yeah, yeah. Let's see. Arshnu says Apple phones have battery issues. Oh, I think I addressed that already. Arshnu says, love your lives and videos. Hope you grow. Thanks, man. Well, you were here first. You were one of the first to join, and you've been a repeat offender. you've been a repeat watcher. So I appreciate Arshnu. Thank you personally for watching. And yeah, hang out with me because I'm gonna remember those times when we just had 3 or 4 watching. But like I said, like we're just sort of hanging out, and I'm trying to address all the comments. Muhammad says I'm a nice guy. Thanks. You too. And I appreciate you for commenting. I really appreciate the support. I really do. I just don't say that. Don't take that lightly. Yeah, I definitely appreciate how you guys sort of show up from week to week. So don't forget, I'm here Tuesdays and Fridays, same time. So if you get a chance to get some time, I know it may be your first time watching, but come back and check us out. Uh, for those of you that are new watching for the first time, maybe you're watching the replay. Yes, this is a hangout spot. We're just sort of talking and chilling out. Um, I think I've addressed most of the comments. So let's see. The last thing on the article says, and we're talking about sort of what things are happening and transpiring in the future as in terms of Apple's new products, the AI products that they are teasing us with. The last thing, of course, talks about Siri. I wish Siri would go away. I just do. I wish they would change the name or come out with a new improvement. I'm so like over the whole Siri thing. Like it's to the point where I was using the Siri the other day and trying to get like it couldn't even spell my name correctly. Like my name is spelled Brett, right? It kept spelling it wrong. I'm like, first of all, this is my phone. Can't you go in my settings and see that my name is spelled right? Siri's just bad. It's just really bad. And I don't wish death on Siri, but um Siri's not a real person, so I'm not wishing death on anybody. But the program is trash. It's really bad. And I don't know, will Siri finally live up to all the AI hype? I don't think it's any more hype. There's no more hype on it. Nevertheless, they're saying there will be 2 key developments that um make this possible or make Siri better, which I don't think is gonna happen. The Apple silicone-based AI server chips. So they got like some artificial intelligence server chips and a freshly rewritten Siri that uses LLMs as its basis. LLMs is I believe it's a open AI source like software. I'm not totally sure, but be on the lookout for iOS 19. We'll sort of see what happens. Apple's also been working on robotics products. Of course they would be, right? Because that's what Tesla and everybody else is doing. So they're not going to be left in the dark. Their robotics products Those will finally take place by 2027. The product relies on the launch of much smaller Apple smartphone hub, which is supposed to take place this year, but faced numerous delays. So yeah, there are a lot of delays. You know, people have to understand with Apple being such a big company, such a huge company. You can imagine being on a big cruise ship. The cruise ship is massive. In order for it to make a turn, it has to turn and navigate that whole cruise ship. And so that turning process, you can't just pivot quickly. There's sort of a slow pivot process that you have to take on as such a big company at Apple. Now, if you're a smaller company, you know, you got a few employees, like you can pivot instantly, right? And not have the problem. But Apple has to go through so much red tape. Like they've got to get certain things, certain processes, certain POCs developed. Like you can't just push through a creative or a new product without getting first it submitted to your engineers, your developers, um, getting the bugs and all everything out of it before you even introduce the fact that it's going to come out. So uh, let that be a lesson to all you guys that are maybe looking to start your own programming company. Like we got a lot of programmers here. Let's see. Arshnu says, "Am I in Canada or the U.S.?" So I'm in the U.S. Yeah, I'm on the East Coast. I'm in Virginia actually. So East Coast, Virginia. Um, but yeah, Arshnu, definitely. So but we'll see. We'll see what happens with the foldable iPhone. I think at this point, Apple's grabbing for straws. Like if they can sort of like keep us in under their spell of new products and Apple events, like they have enough marketing to hold us over until they figure out what the heck they're doing. Because the average consumer is just like, I want a new iPhone. That's what it's been for the past 20, 25 years, right? um those of us who are a little bit more involved in what we do every day, we want to we want to be we want to be courted a little bit more. Like, it's just like a relationship. Like, I don't just want to be with a person for 2 days or 3 days. Like, I want to have the relationship to where it's like, let's go a little bit deeper into these products, not just iPhones. Like, iPhones are good and they're great in what they do, and you can do a lot of things with iPhones. Like, half of the stuff people don't even use to begin with. It's sort of all about like it's all about the lights and the extraness and the marketing and how these commercials show, new camera features and foldable iPhones, which is old technology, right? Um, with a foldable iPhone, I don't even think you'll be able to use you won't have face detection. You'll have to go back to uh, your thumb or your fingerprint. So I don't know. But yeah, so we are yeah, we're sort of looking for that to but yeah, things are sort of hyping up. We're excited. We're sort of good. Any other comments or questions? While you guys are watching, I wanted to let you know that I do have an ebook that is out currently. I wish I could show it to you. Maybe I'll be able to show it one day. But my ebook is on MacBook and iMac products, and so um, what you've got to know that if you're sort of looking to upgrade your computer, upgrade your if you have basically like and you haven't upgraded, or you have an old computer or laptop, and you're interested in buying a Mac, I do have an ebook that's out. It was released early this year, and it sort of gives you a guide. It's sort of like a guide to help you decide which computer you would like to purchase, and it gives you everything from specs, like certain computers you can use for just normal internet surfing, for just your normal everyday work. If you're like a little bit heavier into the creative side, I the book kind of gives you a guide into what to look for, and these are all Mac computers, no Windows yet. I haven't worked on a Windows base. I probably will work on a ebook for that. But this guy's just gonna kind of help you to decide what sort of computer and what sort of specs you need to look for. So check that out. Purchase that if you feel like you're looking, because it's gonna help you out. And of course, I'm always here to answer the questions that you have. Let's see. Jay Sod is back. What's up, Jay Sod? I was looking for you. How's everything going? Man, we were chatting it up last week on Friday. How things been? How things been? Jay Sod's coming back. Second time on the live. Um, how was your weekend? How was your weekend? Yeah, we had some fun in the last live. Yeah, we talked about some pretty cool things. Jay Sada, so happy to see you back. Um, let's see. Arshnu says excited for the new Mission Impossible movie. Oh man, is the Mission Impossible movie is releasing the 23rd of May. I'm glad you. Oh wow, I'm glad you said that. I didn't even. They have another one. Well, that's sort of cool. I love the Mission Impossible series, the movie series. Like, you guys not familiar with Mission Impossible, Tom Cruise. So it's about AI that can end the world. And how realistic is that, right? Artificial intelligence ending the world. What do you guys thought on that? You think artificial intelligence will end the world? I will tell you straight up right now. That's not going to happen. Artificial intelligence, I think what I've said before in the past is artificial intelligence has to have a motive, right? It has to have a reason to do that, right? For it to end the world, that means it would just be all robots. But like, robots can't exist without humans. Humans need the robots to exist. So, really quick, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already, go subscribe to the channel. Like this video. Like this video if you're enjoying the content. But back to the AI ending the world. Maybe we can do a video on that. We have humans and then we have AI. So humans are motivated by money, right? Money is a number one determining factor in why humans do what they do. It's why the world runs. It's why we have wars. It's why we have people, stepping over other people to get to the top. Their motivating factor is money, right? They want to get more of it and more of it and more of it. I have yet to see any sort of AI model that is motivated by money and has a need for money. Artificial intelligence, their need is literally, I say like they're people, but the robot's need is just for education. Like, they want to know more about you. So you have humans over here that we want money, so we want to use AI for money on this side, and then you have the intelligence models that are like, feed me information. So which one's gonna win? Like, I don't foresee a world where these AI models would actually, and I'm talking like fictional science, right? But it's almost a reality. I do not see a world where these AI models will start um, acquiring money, because they don't really need it. Like, if I have the knowledge, the money sort of like is available to me, and I would use my human subject to feed into my programs by, if they're donating billions of dollars to the next, huge AI project, then I understand that. But like, y'all get what I'm saying, So enough of that. Jay Side says, good, school's almost done, so I have some free time. Cool. Yeah, you'll have some free time. Yeah. So you have some free time to jump into your programming. I think that's what you were doing. Let me know. Was that That's what we were talking about last time because I think you were headed to school. So you probably should almost be at school right now, right? Let me know. Um, Integer YG says for software like Blender, would you recommend the MacBook Air or MacBook Pro? Softwares like Blender. Hmm. I'm curious. For let's see. That's a good question. That's very good questions. For a software like Blender, would you recommend the MacBook Air or the MacBook Pro? I tend to lean towards the MacBook Pro. Um, just my personal opinion. Like it depends on what you want to do with it, right? If you're already like established, if you're like a pro, I I would use the pro. I mean, let's see. That's a good question though. Which one? Because that's the Blender is basically 3D work. What you want to do is you want to make sure you have enough RAM space in your computer. You want to make sure that um, the Air struggles with complex scenes, right? It struggles with complex scenes, high textures. Like the Air doesn't have a fan, so you don't have any way of like sort of like when your RPM start moving, like and the Air has low GPU power, so I would not recommend it unless you're a beginner. Like I said, if you're a pro, don't don't get the Mac Pro. But like I would lean towards um, the Mac Pro. It's got better GPU space, um, or better GPU and better CPU performance. Right. It handles sort of the larger scenes, um, much larger RAM, better display. Yeah. So it just depends on your budget too, right? If you got a tight budget, you can get the Air, but I wouldn't recommend it. Hopefully that helps. JSOD, let's see. Human that can actually, okay, Integer YG says, a human that can actually end the world, not AI for sure. Yeah. Humans are more than likely to end the world. But I don't know. I don't even know if we have that much power to end the world. Like, that's just, I think that's a, I think that's a sci-fi. What do they call them? Not catastrophe, but like it's sort of a. It's not. It's. I just don't believe that somebody can just end the world, right? Like it's just crazy. Um, JSOD says they could have a program influence such as violence. Yes, violence is a program influence, and I'm glad you said that. So the AI models are basically a direct reflection of who we are as humans. So we have good humans on this side, bad humans on this side. If you have the bad humans that are programming AI to deliver violence, um, it's going to be a battle between the good and the evil. You should you should think about AI as like a child. Like, how are you going to nurture this child as it grows up? This child is we're in the infancy stages of AI, and with the infancy stages, you're sort of teaching it and telling it all about you, telling it what you do, telling it what you need, having it to go research and get things for you. It's childlike, like you're the parent. So based off of the parent, you would you're going to see the child sort of develop or the AI sort of develop. Now, I would say in the Western culture, I would much rather prefer the AI models not mimic Western culture. Eastern culture, I'm sort of like more fond of, just because you look at those parts of the world who actually take care of the elderly and the older people. That's who you're gonna want your AI culture to be a part of. You don't want AI culture just out here like just for itself. But I think the AI software is so smart that it's like don't like don't you know this is violence? Like we can do this a better way, right? as an AI model, it's gonna be like thinking like there's a much like so valence is what I call valence is a third degree frequency. And what I mean by that is like you have first degree, you have second degree. Like first degree would be like love and peace, right? Second degree would be like let me my motive is to get all I can, get the most money I can. The third frequency is violence, like let me destroy, kill, steal, all of that stuff. AI models are way too smart to be at that third degree level of frequency. Like so humans live at different frequencies, if that makes sense. Like those who try to go take over countries and stuff, like even those who are trying to like, you know, we got Elon Musk and he's trying to like go to the moon. And I don't have anything against Elon Musk, but like people who are like doing that, like, oh, I want to see if we can occupy a space or occupy a country. Let's take over a country. Let's take over an area. Let's take over a space. That's to me, that's third degree frequency because what they do is they go into that space and then they sort of occupy it for their benefit and not for whoever is there. And that's a whole nother subject for another time. You can argue with me on it, but that's just my opinion. Let's see. Integer YG says, I'm an intermediate user, not a complete beginner, but not a pro either. Still, lean towards the MacBook Pro. Are you looking for something more mobile? I mean, because that's going to determine. You could probably go a little bit cheaper if you get like a Mac Mini. The M4 is very nice, very nice. But I mean, and then also like go search like what can I say? Go to like there are used computer there are websites that sell used computers. Every last one of my computers are used. Like I bought every last one of them from eBay. Nothing over like $1,200. Now they're older and you have to know what you're looking for, but you can find a deal online. Like if you're actually trying to factually do the work, like who cares about if it's the latest greatest product? I want to know if it works. I don't want to. I want to have something that's struggling, even though the MacBook, the M1, the M chip generations. I think it's the M1, M2, M2 Pro, M2 Max. I think they've got the M3 and then the M4. I think they just released the M4 Max or Pro. I'm not sure. Go research it for yourself. These chips are allowing the computers to be way faster now. So the technology sort of caught up to the programs and the software. If that makes sense. Uh, Not available in India. What's not available in India? Are you saying like used products or Mac products? Um, Not available. Yeah, tell me what do you mean? What's not available in India? Let me know um, what you're saying. Oh, eBay. Oh, okay. Hmm. Interesting. I did not know that. Okay. There's some other ones out there. Let me see if I can look it up. Some other used website. Cause like used like I'm gonna tell you, like I live off of used products, Macs especially, because most people aren't. They're sort of they using it. They're using their product. They're using their computer lightly, and then they go and buy something else because they want something. They just want to spend their money. I'd rather buy something and then whatever sort of revenue I generate from it, it pays for what I purchased for. I'm not going to go out here and spend $4,000 or $5,000 on a MacBook. But Integer G, uh, here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to provide you with my email. Shoot me an email if I can. Shoot me an email on exactly what you're looking for, and I'll be happy to help you because that's what we're about. Anybody else who has any questions, if I can type this, I can sort of give you let's see, done. Okay, so I got my yeah, I just put my email up in the chat. if you have any more further questions, yeah, we can chat about that offline. I can maybe give you some give you some tips, some pointers on what to purchase. Hopefully that'll help you. Arsenal's got one. The most popular used marketplaces. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like that's why we got the community because people are answering questions. The most popular used marketplaces in India are OLX, similar to eBay and Facebook Marketplace. I'm Indian too. Okay, so see, yeah. There you go. You don't even have to reach out to me. I just Arsenal got the answer. Nice. So hopefully that's helpful to you. You know, I've just used I've had used products for years and years to come, right? I just that's just that's what I use. That's what I use. Like all of my products here, even in the studio, I use all of the equipment, not just my MacBooks or computers. All the equipment that I use is literally used, pun intended. So hopefully that helps. Jay Side, where'd you go? I hope you went to school, man. You probably should be in school. If if you're not yet there, let me know. Are you how many days you have left for school? And yeah, this has been a great live. We were able to talk and discuss. Um, you guys have been great. I tried to get to most of the comments. You guys were sort of live today, man. We've started the week out great. This has been a great Tuesday. Like I said, once again, if you're able to join me on Tuesdays and Fridays, I'm going to be right back here on Friday, and feel free to join me. Feel free to reach out if you have any comments, any questions. Let's see. Thanks for Rich mentioning. I never used that platform, but surely I'll give it a try. Yeah. Give it a try. I can't vouch for the program, so I mean I can't vouch for the website. Arsenal, um, Arsenal sort of is giving you, but I would say most likely just sort of be careful. Make sure you have all the information. Pictures. Make sure you get a picture of the specs on. Make sure they, even if they don't have it, make them send you a picture of what the specs say on the iMac. If you go to, you can tell them to go hit the Apple logo on the top left part of the screen and go to About This Mac, if that's what you're looking for, and tell them to go take your picture of the storage, tell them to take your picture of the memory, all of your due diligence on that before you go purchase. And of course, the seller, make sure that they're reputable, which I'm sure they are. Um, a lot of products are already made in, a lot of Apple products are already made in like China and India anyway. So, yeah. So, but yeah, that's what we do. See, just like that, we have questions that have been answered. As you're in the chat, coming into the chat, let me know where you're watching from. Um, Please like the video if you get a chance. Subscribe to the channel. I'm here every Tuesday and Friday. I think I've said that enough times. Same time on Tuesday, same time on Friday. Today, of course, is Tuesday. We're excited. We're loving. I'm loving the interaction. I'm loving the people who are coming in and I've been talking to, who I've met so far. We've got some first timers. We've got some people, some of those who have decided to join us yet again. Uh, Longtime subscribers and listeners, those who are here. So thank you guys. If I'm sort of showing, maybe I'm showing up in your shorts feed. So that's hilarious to me. But you decide to come and say hi. I'm gonna say hi back. We're gonna talk. We're gonna have a conversation. I didn't get a lot of people to tell me what their name means. Uh, in integer YG. Let me know what is your. Oh, you did tell me. You told me what your name was. Jay Side says I'm thinking about becoming a computer network architect. It has really high median salary. Okay, that's cool. Because you told me last time you wanted to do AI. You wanted to be an AI engineer. So anything in computers, yeah, I recommend. Yeah, go for the high salary, but make sure you do what you love. Like really, Jason, I would recommend really learn yourself, learn really want to what you want to do, what like sort of gets you excited, what you could stay up all night and do, and like not really lose sleep over. You know what I mean? Like really get something that you're passionate about, because that's one of the things for me. Growing up as a kid, like I always like I wanted to be the engineer, which was cool. Um, I wanted to have the high paying job, but it's really about what you love to do. Like, you know, is it the technical side? Is it the creative side? Is it a little bit of both? Because I'm able to use my technical side during during the week, and my creative side, at night. You know what I'm saying? So, um, just as a piece of advice for for you, this is what I want to do. Otherwise, I wouldn't have chosen computer and information system managers. Okay, cool, cool. What's that software you're using again? Because you were talking about some software that you were going to be during the summer. You're going to be working on. I think you were like you wanted to program. Was it a language model or something? I can't remember. Let me know what that was. But yeah, great job, man. Great job, Jay Side. It's good to see you back with us, and coming back. Uh, it's great, great, great. Xcode, okay. Xcode, yeah, yeah, yeah. See, I remember. I remember language change. See, yeah, yeah. That's what we talked about last time. You got to let me know how that's going throughout the summer. Um, I'm here to help, and maybe not help you physically, but like I'm here to encourage and push you to getting that out, because um, language translation is a huge industry, huge. People who are language translators and know more than two languages or know more than one language, they're making like a lot of money. I was recently in the bank a couple weeks ago, and I was overhearing a conversation. A guy come in. I think he spoke Italian, but literally, because he spoke Italian, he had very little English, and so he was talking to the teller, or the bank person, who was assisting him with account, and he had to basically call somebody to translate the Italian to English. So, um, being a translator is a huge deal. And if you're able to come up with software that, and I know Google has that, but like there's Google software out there. There are other softwares that translate, but like the software can get better, right? So you may be the next to come up with that software. We'll see. So that's good stuff, man. Good stuff, Jason. Anybody else in the chat? Leaving in comments. Any comments? Let me know who you are, where you're watching from. Uh, if you got a weird handle, I'm gonna ask about it. I asked about a guy's handle last week and almost got in trouble because I was like, "Oh man, he said that in the live," but but it was all right. I asked about it. Jason, do you remember that? I know you remember that. I was asking the guy what his handle was. He gave it to me. He told me what it was. But you guys like to leave any more comments? Those who are here, maybe you're watching for the first time. Any first timers? Any first timers today? Let me know in the chat. Uh, yeah, let me know in the chat. And if you get a chance to, go check out some of my videos. I got enough on the channel now that you probably can find something that would interest you. You're probably gonna find something that interests you. And yeah, watch it, like it, subscribe to the channel. When you watch the video, leave me a comment and let me know that you were on the live today, and I will respond to you. Leave me a comment on the video that you've watched. I've seen several of you leave comments already on the videos, and I've responded. Um, let me know you're part of the live crew. I got to come up with a nickname for us in this community. So yeah, but well, guys, it's been great. I hope to see each and every last one of you on Friday, the same time. Come say hi, drop by. We'll be hanging out, and I look forward to talking with you soon. Once again, this is Brett with Anvil, and I appreciate you guys for stopping by. and we'll see you on the next time. All righty.